Hello friend, welcome back to Diesel Mercedes YouTube channel. What we have in this episode, I have a leak. I have a coolant leak on this 1984 300 CD. How it started? Well, very slightly. I put it on these ramps, right, when I bought it, about 2 weeks ago. And time to time, for different purpose, I started up. Well, suddenly, one other time I look underneath and there is a very small puddle of the yellow coolant on the ground. I got underneath and then I got above and I found out that these pipes, the steel pipes which were placed between those rubber hoses, are rusted and they started leaking the coolant. And I want to show you a few things. Number one, look what is coming out of it. Somebody obviously put just water and not the correct coolant, and then entire system, including engine inside, is rusting big time. I had all that rust, it was orange basically down in this pan, but then more coolant, the good one, started coming out, so you don't see what actually came in the beginning. It was kind of thick, right? Orange liquid, really bad. So this area is getting rid of unnecessary parts, which is awesome. And also on the back, I would like to show you some German speciality, I guess. Because who puts Phillips screw holding this assembly, the back, the Phillips screw on the firewall where there's no direct access to it, right? I cannot really access it that way. This is on the way, right? So to remove that screw, shall I remove entire top? That was really bad design, definitely. Number two, when the rubber hoses are stuck on the pipes, don't you try to grab this one with the pliers, because you can see what happens. It's extremely soft, and I grabbed it not knowing it's so bad, and I squished it like that, so I will have to repair that and put it in the round shape again. I think I'm slowly getting there. In a job like this, the patience, I think it's everything. And having a lot of different tools so you can get in the tight spaces. Can you imagine somebody who can work on their own car bought this and then all this will start happening? Cannot even imagine giving this to the shop, how much they will charge for it and how long time it will take to replace it, right? And fix those things. It will be a nightmare. And I learned my lesson from the other hose and I went and got proper tool. So I don't do that mistake again, right? Nice, and the pipe is perfectly nice and undamaged. Removing all those clamps which were sitting here for so long, I always recommend to use the socket. It's number 7 instead of Phillips screwdriver. It's definitely way better to deal with those clamps. And here you can see detail of nice and undamaged those two pipes. All you just have to do is use the right tools. I will say by some divine intervention I was able to remove that Phillips screw which was holding that assembly of the steel pipes. I will show you where it is, right here. So that was the last piece which was held on the firewall right here by that screw. Also, I will show you again, maybe more in detail, that orange junk which is coming out of it. Hopefully you can see it, right? It's just insane how much rust is in this system. And that's obviously in the heater which is in the cabin. And unfortunately, that is in the radiator and it's in the engine. This engine itself as a replacement part, I will estimate the value $2,000 because it's perfectly running. So I will definitely have to make sure that I flush this system, get rid of that rust and the water, and introduce the proper coolant. What do you think will be conclusion out of this video? I guess don't put only water in the cooling system because everything will start rusting inside, right? The second, if you don't know how to wrench on these old cars, you probably don't buy them because it could cost you arm and leg just to keep them running. And the last, I will say, if you have a really great tools, don't be lazy to go grab them from the toolbox so you don't end up damaging something. That's all. Thank you for watching. Have a great time and I will see you in the next video.